It started with a ring, a fake engagement to please a dying man. I thought it was just a deal, but 1 week and my life changed forever. Chapter 1. My name is Diana Moore, and I never believed in fairy tales. Then Oliver Langford came into my life. My uncle is ill, he said, calm and commanding. He wants to see me married. Will you help? I raised an eyebrow. Help? But I barely know you. You're independent, smart, the perfect temporary wife. I hesitated. My mind went back to a time when I had been trapped in a dangerous relationship, and my ex had hurt me emotionally and verbally. I had felt trapped. At that time, Oliver had stepped in quietly. He had helped me escape safely, keeping me out of danger. He had been a good friend back then, and I owed him at least this much. Okay, yes, I said finally. I'll do it, temporarily. Chapter 2. The Langford estate was massive, quiet, and intimidating. The first morning, he walked behind me as I moved through the hall. You left your coat on the sofa, he said, calm but sharp. I forgot, I replied, folding my arms. Well, I think that's careless, he said, smirking, teasing me. I felt my heart skip, and I hated how his voice could make me nervous. Over the next few days, the tension simmered everywhere. We shared breakfast in silence, our eyes meeting over coffee cups, his hand brushing against mine while handing me papers. One rainy evening, he helped me into the car, his fingers lingering slightly on my wrist. Every small touch, glance, or smirk was a spark. I tried to ignore it. I told myself it was temporary, but my body betrayed me. Chapter 3. One evening we were alone in the library. He leaned against the shelf, arms crossed. You think you're clever, he said. I notice everything. I am clever, I shot back. But you are impossible. He stepped closer, my chest tightened. You hide yourself behind jokes and baggy clothes, he whispered. But I can see you. I swallowed hard. Why did his words feel like truth, like they cut right through me? Chapter 4. I tried to leave, but he caught my wrist gently, pulling me toward him. What are you doing? I whispered. You know, he said softly. I pressed my hand against his chest to push him away, feeling the rapid beat of his heart. But before I could act, his hand slid to my waist, pulling me closer. Oliver, I whispered. His lips met mine in a deep, controlled kiss. My fingers curled into his shirt without thinking. I froze, breath trapped. He pulled back first, resting his forehead lightly against mine. This changes nothing, he said, but the grip on my waist did not loosen. Chapter 5. Every shared moment became a battlefield of attraction. Sometimes we cooked together. I dropped a spoon, he bent to pick it up, our fingers brushing. His grandfather came often to visit us and felt satisfied with our growing relationship and love for each other. Sometimes we sat and read side by side, our knees touching. Sometimes we argued over small, petty things. We walked in the rain with a single umbrella, our shoulders brushing and eyes meeting over raindrops. And throughout it all, Jasper was quietly present, checking in, smiling, occasionally asking how I liked my life with his grandson. Chapter 6. One morning, Jasper appeared in the kitchen while I was making tea. You made Oliver smile these past few days, he said softly. I really appreciate that. I smiled, nervous. So much of this was for him, for Jasper, but now it felt real. Even the small comments from him reinforced why this engagement had started, a dying man's wish. Chapter 7. I was not trying to listen, but walking past Oliver's study one evening, I froze. She is a safe choice, Oliver said. I trust her. I think you should marry her. I stopped. My chest tightened. At first, she was part of the plan, a test. But I think she is safe for you. You should marry her. Everything, the kiss, the teasing, the closeness, had been partly for Jasper's happiness. I stayed away that night. Distance became my shield. Chapter 8. He cornered me in the hallway the next morning. You're punishing me, he said, his eyes dark and searching. No, I said calmly. I understand now. I was part of a plan, and now Jasper trusts me. And it had all been an act to please the dying man. For the first time, he looked uncertain. The man who controlled everything had lost control. Chapter 9. A storm caught us outside. Rain poured down, drenching hair and clothes. Stop running, he said, stepping closer. I lifted my hand to his chest. Don't. But my hand stayed there, and his covered mine. He pulled me closer, my body collided with his. My breath left me. I tried to turn, but he did not let me. His mouth came down on mine in a deep, desperate kiss. Not careful or controlled, urgent and full of emotion. I pushed weakly once, then held on, rain hiding my tears. When he pulled back, his forehead rested against mine. I chose you for the wrong reasons, he whispered, but I'll love you for the right ones. Chapter 10. He confessed his love for me and made me understand how it was all a plan at first. But then he fell in love. My heart raced and I felt unsure. 6 months later, I finally agreed and we both decided to marry. I wore white, calm on the outside, but my heart raced. Weeks later, I told him about the child. He smiled, touching my hand. A temporary plan, he said, that became permanent. What started as a duty had become real love. Surrender felt like choice, and for the first time, I was free to fall completely.